Hi everybody, Elliot Pierre from Clearwater Physical Therapy. We have a really good one today in regards to our questions for Smith Saturday. It comes in from somebody out of town. They want to know a little bit about muscular dystrophy and how physical therapy can help with that. So Brendan, can you help us out there?
All right, thank you for that question on muscular dystrophy. So, I won't lie, I do not claim to be an expert on any neurological based or systemic wide dystrophy issue, but I will do my best to answer this question after doing a little bit of research. So basically, muscular dystrophy is any classification of illness or disease that leads to a wasting systemically of the muscles of the body. So basically, your body will break down your own muscle tissue over time. Depending on what muscle tissue, what groups of muscles you are affected, depends on what physio can do to help you. So if it's the muscles around your rib cage, for example, and your diaphragm, you might have breathing problems. If it's the muscles of the lower legs and for balance, you might have issues walking or significant gait problems. If it's muscles around the shoulders and the back, you might have problems with posture or lifting your arms, doing day-to-day activities. So there's a lot of variability. But basically what physiotherapy can do for someone with muscular dystrophy, as a very general terms, is there's a huge component of exercise and education. So if, for example, you can't walk properly because the muscles of your legs and your knees and your hips have started to wear down and atrophy over time because of the illness, then we can help prescribe the right kind of exercise that you will need to do. Muscles have three different components. You have flexibility, strength, and you have endurance. So for flexibility, we can get you on a really good stretching plan to make sure that that wasting muscle stays nice and loose so you don't become too stiff and rigid and not able to move. For strength, we're talking about you need to strain the muscle repetitively over time. So we're talking not just weight room, but body weight exercises, repetitive movements, so you're always using the muscles that you have. Endurance a lot of the time comes from cardiovascular activity. It's a lot of low impact repetitive movements, so maybe recommending the right types of activities: walking, biking, swimming. The worst thing for someone who has an issue like a muscle dystrophy condition is not doing anything. Like everybody else, you don't use it, you lose it. Sitting for long periods of time, lack of movement will only speed up the process. So what physio can do is, by prescribing, giving some advice on the right types of exercise, we can ideally try to slow down the process and maybe even reverse it to a small degree so that you don't notice the wearing down of muscle tissue so long over time. So if you do have specific muscular dystrophy, please message Clearwater, Elliot, or myself and ask a local question, a specific question, and I'll happily answer it through email or comment or on this video, or please book in with a physio and get some advice on what you can be doing exercise-wise, both in the home and outside home in the community safely. All right, guys, cheers.